From Peninsula TV studio in San Carlos, SBC, the San Mateo Credit Union, and Wells Fargo present the Bay Area's hottest game show, Peninsula Quiz Kids. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Here we are on Quiz Kids, and it's the start of the Elite Eight. The 8 strongest teams in our tournament this year are about to compete and go off to the quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, and the chance to win an incredible trip to Europe, courtesy of our friends at ACIS. Our first 2 teams are right here. Over here, we have the Archbishop Riordan Crusaders. And in this corner, we have the Burlingame High School Panthers. And we're going to start playing right now with the collaboration round. A lot of little Panthers sprinkled in the audience for you. Gentlemen, you all know how to play, but let me refresh your memories. On our first round, I have a series of pairs of questions, 1 for each team. I give your team about 10 seconds to collaborate, and then your captain, Flynn, or Eugene, will give me the answer that you think is correct. If you get the right answer, you score 10 points. If not, the other team will have the chance to collaborate and possibly steal those points. We continue back and forth until the buzzer signals the end of the round. Okay? Good luck to both of you. Here is Riordan's first question. What Jack London novel tells how Weedon Scott tames a wolf dog in the Alaskan wilderness?
White Fang.
You got it, 10 points. Panthers. His term as president saw the Pendleton Act passed to reform the nation's civil service. Name this man who became chief executive only because his predecessor, James Garfield, was assassinated. Eugene.
Chester Arthur.
You got it, Chester A. Arthur. The Apostle Islands National Lakeshore is on the shore of Lake Superior, just north of what state? Flynn?
Wisconsin.
Yes, sir, Wisconsin. What test, often given to pregnant women to check for birth defects, requires sampling of the fluid that surrounds the baby in the uterus? Eugene?
Amniotic fluid test.
I will accept that. The judge says yes, an amniocentesis, which tests the amniotic fluid. You got it. Which Disney movie ends with the Devil's Eye Diamond in the Smithsonian and Penny being adopted with the help of Bernard and Bianca?
The Rescuers.
Yes, sir, The Rescuers is right. Name either of the 2 ancient cities which produced the pairs of twins in Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors. Eugene.
Athens.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal it.
Venice.
No, it's Ephesus and Syracuse. But you get the next question. Riordan, it has the smallest population of any of New York City's 5 boroughs. Name this island composed entirely of Richmond County, New York.
Staten Island.
Yes, that's right, Staten Island. Burlingame, what is the y-intercept point of the line 3x equals 5y plus 30?
-6.
You got it, -6. All right, Crusaders. It was said to have made Britain's George I and its composer friends again. Name this set of instrumental works by Handel that was performed first in 1715 and appropriately performed on a boat on the Thames River.
I don't know.
Don't know. You could steal.
The Messiah?
No, we're looking for water music. But you get the next question, and this is also a musical question. The company called Mod Tones that makes ringtones for your cell phone says the theme to this 1960s TV series is its most popular download. I'm going to sing it for you now. Dum 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 dum. What series spawned two 1990s movies starring Tom Cruise?
Mission Impossible.
Yes, sir. That's right. It was written. Dun, dun. In 1999, they lost the Stanley Cup Finals on a controversial goal by Brett Hull. Name this NHL team currently in financial limbo because of the Regas brothers' fraud at Adelphia Cable.
The Buffalo Sabres.
You got it, sir. The Buffalo Sabres. People were banished from ancient Greece only after citizens voted by using pieces of pottery, a practice described by what word still used in English to mean exclusion from a group by common consent?
Ostracize.
Yes, to ostracize, ostracism. And we are at the end of this round, and we have a tie score, 50-50. Excellent job, gentlemen. This is why we call them the Elite Eight. Let's meet the Crusaders. Welcome back, Flynn Haggerty, our captain, and about to be sports guy, who's going to walk up here in a minute. Yesterday, you told me that you did a very, very interesting and, I guess, important thing through your school with several other schools, a type of protest.
Yeah, we did with all the Amnesty International chapters in like, the Catholic schools in the city, and as well as Lowell. And we went to St. Mary's Cathedral, and we stood on the street corners, basically, and protested against the upcoming conflict in Iraq and issues surrounding that. And you know, we got a lot of support. I mean, people were honking, you know, and giving their support for us left and right.
How long were you out there?
We were out there for about 2 hours.
And was it, I mean, did you bond with these other students who were?
Yeah, it was interesting because we hadn't really met. We had done things with other chapters before, but a lot of the kids in other chapters were new, so we hadn't met them before.
Now help me here. Amnesty International supports what? The rules of fair play and the rule. How does it work?
Yeah, they don't take a position on the war. Mm-hmm. They just say that just respect international law and human rights. So this was something that we did as on our own.
Well, good for you, all of you.
Accord.
Good. I'm glad that you did that, and I'm glad it was a worthwhile endeavor. Tim Ponte, you've been involved in politics yourself. Yep. Last summer, you got involved with an internship position for Congressman Lantos, right?
Yes, I did.
Now, where did you do that? Here in the...
I did that at his district office in San Mateo.
Okay. And what were some of your duties, or what did you get to see or do while you were there?
Well, there's the basic intern grunt work that you have to do, answering phone calls, delivering messages. But given Congressman Lantos' position in Congress, I got to meet a lot of interesting people involved with human rights. And also, with all the other interns, we did a massive promotion of the Congressional Award.
Oh, great.
We sent letters to around 180 organizations, nonprofits, high schools, and volunteer organizations.
And you're hoping you may be able to do this again next summer, but in Washington,
yes.
Right? Well, good luck to you there. I hope that works out for you.
Thank you.
Jean Laure, politics. You're an actor. You've been working hard on the upcoming musical at Riordan. They're doing Little Shop of Horrors, and you are Seymour Krelborn.
Indeed.
So you opened just a few short weeks, huh?
Yeah, we have 3 weeks to go. We're we're almost done with everything that we need to finish, and then we're just going to go through run-throughs up until the show.
And you told me that the person who made the plant had worked with Jim Henson's Muppets Factory.
Yes.
So
We have 4 different types of puppets, and with the costume designers and also the puppeteers, they worked really hard to make it look as real as possible.
I bet. Now tell us again when the play opens.
It opens March 28th.
Well, good. Well, break a leg. We'll all hope to have a lot of people go and see you. And let's give a big hand to your coach, Mr. John Albach. Eugene Zinoviev, how are you? It's not been very long since we saw each other last, so we're reaching back and looking at some of the other things you do besides all the things you've told us about. And one of the things you did that struck me as very interesting and exciting is you're a commissioner on the San Mateo County Mental Health Board.
Yes, I am. And actually, since I'm a teenager and I was really concerned about teen issues like the way depression is treated, I helped organize a community forum on teen depression that's going to be taking place at Mills High School coming up in a few days. And it's basically an open forum for teachers and parents and teens to come by and learn about depression and hear stories, and it should help a lot of people out.
Because if people understand it and are dealing with it themselves, it helps them battle it even more easily.
Yeah, one of the big points was we wanted to get rid of a lot of the stigmas that are surrounded with depression.
Right.
And so a lot of parents tend to think that they'll be able to spot depression in their kid, and we really want to show them what you should really look for.
And it isn't a matter of shame, it's a matter of dealing with an issue that you're dealing with and then getting through it. Great, good luck to you with that forum. Jeff Love, you just zoomed back from some soccer game this morning, barely made it to our studio, and you'll be up here in a couple of minutes to share your knowledge and love of sports in a few minutes. You're involved also with the Student Impact Team at Burlingame, and what does the Student Impact Team do?
Student Impact Team is a group of about 24 students, juniors and seniors, who promote tolerance and self-awareness on campus, 2 pretty abstract topics. This next semester, though, we're expanding it, and we're trying to put together a program called One is One Too Many, which deals with drunk driving and the consequences it can have. It's based on a program called Every 15 Minutes that we heard about, and we're going to put our own little twist on it and try to get the information about drunk driving pretty much right before prom. I think we're going to do it just to get everybody aware of what's going on.
Perfect timing. Good. That's a great idea. Good for you. I hope it works out very well for you. I notice that every time Burlingame comes to play, you are well represented by the cheerleaders. Why are they always here?
Well, I thought about that, and I think it's just because my pal Edmund over here is just so darn sexy.
And Edmund Mao, that might be because you sing bass.
Yeah.
Can you do a few notes in, I know bass doesn't usually get the melody, but just give us a little bit of your bass voice.
Like how I usually talk?
Yeah.
Just down here.
That's not how you usually talk. You squeaked hello in the outside. No, sing something for us.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'm a little sick today.
You are in the District Honor Choir.
Yeah.
You sing in the choir at school.
Right.
Why can't you sing a couple of notes for the cheerleaders who are here because you are sexy?
I don't know what to sing.
I hear you play the tuba too.
I do.
You're
I
attracted to those low
Another
tones.
bassy instrument,
Yeah. Since we don't have a tuba here, why don't you just boo 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 a few notes for the girls here?
I'll pass.
Oh, you are such a chicken. These are good-looking guys too, girls. Just forget about Edmund. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Tom Willard. And would you please join me in welcoming our judge who croons better than Bing Crosby, Mr. Frank Saboti. We will be right back to decide what Edmund will be singing up here at this stand after we watch this video about Archbishop Riordan High School. let's find out who knows more about sports as we play the face-off round. I have a series of 10-point sports questions for you, Flynn, and a series for you, Jeff. And I will ask them one after another. If you get it right, you will score 10 points. If not, don't worry about it. We'll keep going until the buzzer signals the end of the round. Shake hands, gentlemen, and good luck to both of you. Here's your first question, Flynn. This Stanford graduate and former Heisman Trophy winner was the MVP quarterback last time the Raiders won the Super Bowl. What is his name?
John Plunkett.
No, Jim Plunkett. Name the animal that serves as the team name for the NHL franchise in Pittsburgh.
Penguins.
The Penguins, yes. He is the youngest coach in the NBA and has led the Golden State Warriors back to respectability. What is his name?
Eric Musselman.
You got it, Eric Musselman. Name the new coach of America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Bill Parcells.
Yes, Bill Parcells. The Masters Golf Tournament is played in what Georgia city?
Augusta.
Yes, sir, Augusta. Name the three races of horse races. Name the three races of horse racing's Triple Crown.
Kentucky Derby, the Belmont Stakes, and the Preakness.
Yes, sir. Oh, hush. Name the team former San Francisco Giant Jeff Kent will play second base for during the 2003 season. Did you understand what I said?
Houston Astros.
Yes, you understood what I said. Thank you. I should have come earlier to practice. I'm so sorry. Name either of new San Francisco Giants manager Felipe Alou's brothers who played in the outfield with him in the 1960s.
Matty Alou.
Yes, Matty and Jesus. This team currently has the best record in the current NBA season.
The Dallas Mavericks.
Yes, you got it. In football, if you scored a safety, a field goal, and a touchdown but missed the extra point, how many points would you have?
11.
Yes, you got it. We have 90 to 100. Well played, gentlemen. Stay right here. I apologize, those sports questions are very technical. They don't roll off my tongue as easy as science or math. We will be right back to see what happens when the point values double after we watch this video about Burlingame High School.
Tradition and excellence have been the hallmarks of Burlingame High School since it opened in 1923. BHS is committed to giving students the very best preparation for the future and currently has received grants to bring more technology into the classroom. For example, there's a video productions class by which a daily broadcast of announcements is possible. Outside of the classroom, students are more active than ever. Our Panthers played football, tennis on brand new tennis courts, and for the first time ever, water polo in our Olympic-sized swimming pool. About 100 students participate in the BHS marching band, and interest is no less in other fine arts endeavors. But in the end, it's the people here that give this school a character all its own.
Okay, let's speed things up a little bit. It's time to play the lightning round. Gentlemen, put your hands on your buzzers. The point values are doubled. I will ask a question. The first person to buzz in gets to answer for their team. If you get the answer right, you score 20 points. If you do not get it right, the other team will have a chance to collaborate. Your captain will give me the answer that could steal those points. If you buzz in before I complete the question, I will stop speaking and you will have to answer with what information you have. If you do get it wrong, I will complete the question before the other team collaborates. Everybody understand? All right, I know it's very close, so good luck to both teams. Here we go. Once known as Port Elizabeth, it now wants to build a 300-foot Statue of Freedom depicting its current namesake. This South African city is named for what man who spent 27... Yes, Flynn.
Nelson Mandela.
You got it, Nelson Mandela. The 2002 Benjamin Hoff story, The House on the Point, updated an old story featuring what famous detective brothers named Frank and Joe? Yes, Flynn.
The Hardy Boys.
Yes, sir, the Hardy Boys. What 20th century British author created the crime-solving priest Father Brown? Yes, Jeff.
Agatha Christie.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal.
No idea.
G.K. Chesterton. What Greek letter represents the permittivity of free space measured as 8.85 times 10 to the negative 12 coulombs? I couldn't say the football team, but I could say that. It's the epsilon. What former basketball legend quit his job as coach of the U.S. Basketball League's Oklahoma Storm in 2002 after just one season, 2 days after the team won the league championship? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Right Said Fred, R.E.M., Peter Gabriel, and Shania Twain have all made albums called what? Up. What South American country's former currency, the sucre, has now been replaced with the American dollar? Yes, Eugene.
Argentina?
No. You can steal.
Venezuela.
Ecuador. Since 1932, the International Peace Garden along the U.S.-Canadian border has been shared between North Dakota and what Canadian province? Yes, Flynn.
Saskatchewan.
No. You may steal.
Manitoba?
Yes, sir, Manitoba. What beverage has been added to something that is olé? Yes, Eugene.
Milk.
Yes, sir, milk. What Edgar Allan Poe detective appears in the stories Murder in the Rue Morgue and The Purloined Letter? C. Auguste Dupin. Your favorite sweater originally cost $90, but you bought it at a 30% off sale for how much? Yes, Jeff.
$63.
Yes, sir. $63. In badminton, what is the official name for the thing you hit? Yes, Jeff.
Shuttlecock.
It's the shuttlecock. During World War II, its film The New Spirit explained what tax money is used for. Yes, Jeff.
The IRS.
No, I'm sorry. Name this movie studio that now owns the ABC network.
Disney.
Yes, it is Disney. Which major automaker's characters, Kathy and Lewis, advertised their new models Freestyle and 500? Yes, Eugene.
Ford.
Yes, the Ford 500. In 1961, the African territory known as the Cameroons was split in half. The southern half is now the nation of Cameroon. What nation contains the northern half? Edmund.
Sierra Leone.
No, I'm sorry. You can steal it. Flynn?
Burkina Faso.
No, Nigeria. Will it float? And Dr. Phil's... Yes, Jeff.
David Letterman tonight.
Yes, David Letterman. You should be in bed sleeping. What three-letter word means both a new journalist and a baby bear? Yes, Jeff.
Cub.
A cub. What light metallic element is part of chlorophyll? Eugene?
Lithium.
No. You could steal that. Flynn?
Iron.
Magnesium. Next question. Name the stadium that will replace Synergy Field in 2000. Yes, Flynn.
Great American Ballpark.
Yes, sir. Great American Ballpark. He and his mistress, we have a minute to go. He and his mistress, Clarissa, were executed in 1945 and hung upside down in Milan, Italy. Yes, Flynn?
Mussolini.
Mussolini, El Duce. Other than Germany, name any 3 of the 9 European countries through or along which the Danube River flows on its way to the Black Sea. Jeff.
Belgium, Austria, and Hungary.
I'm sorry, you're incorrect. You can name 3. You will steal the points. Flynn.
Austria, Hungary, and the former Yugoslavia.
Yes, sir. Belgium does not flow through. What character in the recent Lord of the Rings movie was played by actor Andy Serkis and then digitally recreated from his Yes, Edmund?
Gollum.
Gollum! Oh, that's the end of the round. We see 210 and 260. Burlingame goes to the semifinal. Gentlemen of Riordan, you have played wonderfully well for the last 3 games that you've played, and I congratulate you. And I know you play lots of these rounds and win lots of them. I know you'll be successful. I hope to see great success from all of you in the coming years, and good luck with all your efforts. You gentlemen will be back with us very shortly to play in our semifinal rounds against another team in the Final 4. And until then, start boning up on all your knowledge and relaxing, and maybe you will end up going to Europe, courtesy of our friends at ACIS. We hope all of you will come and join us as we go through the Elite 8, the semifinals, and the final match. Until then, I say goodbye.
This year's champions will be winging their way to Europe for an all-expenses-paid adventure to some of the world's most historic sites, courtesy of ACIS. We wish to thank The Chronicle for their continued support of Peninsula Quiz Kids. Mr. Friedman's wardrobe provided courtesy of Sartori of San Carlos. The producers of Peninsula Quiz Kids wish to thank the following: Molly Stone's Markets, Scottish Rite of Freemasonry of Burlingame, Target, The Tea Party, Jamba Juice, Klutz Publishing, Century Theaters, Silver Terrace Nursery, AEIS, Ronald Bland, Samtrans, and the San Mateo County Office of Education.